Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to the Mandem Talk. We are live just before the massive Morocco game. So hopefully Morocco can bring it home. But Faz is in the building, Planet Faz. Make sure you go and
What's good,
subscribe to
man?
his channel. What are you telling me?
What's good, man? Listen, where's the Mandem? Yeah,
Listen, the Mandem's
man,
missing.
I might have to listen. Me and Saeed, yeah, when we're on this mobile awards and all of this and all of that, yeah, I'm just gonna say, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't with me shooting them. Me and Saeed, I said, where the Mandem, bro? Them man, bro, Mandem are busy now, yeah. You know,
The
as you
Mandem,
grow
the
older,
Mandem busy.
have you noticed, yeah, as you grow older, you know, your friends that you had like secondary school, then college, bro, you start going distance and distance and distance, bro. People start having lives and whatever. You know what it is, isn't it? But we're here, man. Big up the community because big up the community. Always first big up the community because these are the people we're here for. And you know what? These are the people that make our lives, really. So
Absolutely.
it's them.
Yep, absolutely, man. So big up to the community, man. Like I said, the content rolls on. And you know what, man? We've got a lot to talk about, man. There's the Sancho situation. There's the Felix situation in terms of loan to buy. But listen, we're going to talk about this Sancho situation here. And you know what? It went from, I thought, just a normal situation of, he's getting some training to now, Ten Hag has actually spoken about the situation. And you know what? It says here, Jadon Sancho is training away from Man United and will not return until he's physically and mentally ready to play football again. So that's the situation, Faz, right now.
Basically, put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen. Can you bring me up on the big screen? This is what Ten Hag said. Ten Hag said to Sancho, Sanch, go and stand in that corner, bro. And Sancho said, yeah, safe.
Yeah.
Sancho's in detention, bro. Ten Hag is sending players to the gulag, but this is it. This is what I like. Bro, when was the last time we had this? Are you not happy about this? Bro, I'm really happy about this, man. Remember, I was just before, 1 hour before, I was thinking, yo, Fergie used to send people to the nightclubs, Fergie used to keep tabs on players,
Yep.
Bro, Mandem are getting detention. This is perfect. We asked for discipline. You are getting discipline. So why nobody should be complaining.
Nobody.
Everybody. Bro, this is perfect for a player like Sancho. We know his talent. We know that he needs guidance. He's got the guidance, and nobody should be on his case. The guy from social media to on the pitch, off the pitch, everything getting looked after now. Ten Hag said, listen, it's almost like daddy son mode now. I'm gonna take care of everything. Everything. First, social media, clear. You're not on your phone. Man Sancho got his phone took.
Yeah.
Sancho's grounded, bro. And this is perfect.
You know what's crazy? You know what it is? You're right.
Hold on, Saeed. Just quickly as well. Don't get it twisted with mental health issues.
Of course, yeah.
Don't get it twisted with mental health issues, and don't get it twisted media pressure. This is called discipline. Discipline. Discipline is what needed, and nothing else. And us saying it this way is actually a good thing. We shouldn't be saying, "Oh, let's treat them with care." And oh my God, Ten Hag in trust. We trust in Ten Hag. The guys identified that this is what's needed, and this is what's needed. Iron makes iron. Last time I checked.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? You make some good points there, and I think for me, ultimately, we've got a manager who's identified a situation, who's actually seen that, you know what, this needs. It's alarming because at the end of the day, this guy's getting subbed off after 60 minutes every game, and we're there when we know the substitution's coming. As soon as we see that 25, Sancho's off. You know what I mean? And this is the reality. Like, and you know what's mad? From when it was at pre-season, it must have been high, so it must have dropped off. And his training maybe has gone down. And the manager's now said, you know what? Listen, you might be more talented than everyone else, but you have to put in a lot of work in. And I need you because at the end of the day, talent, what's the saying about talent? Talent is only half the situation. And I think for me, he knows that he's probably better than Rashford technically. A lot of the Elanga technically. He knows they're very, very much, he's better than them technically. What's missing from his game? The physicality of the game. And also, mentally as well, he wants to block everything away. You sort yourself out. Make sure you're okay. Make sure you're getting the help. And then later on, when you're ready, you will play.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. That's what's happening right now.
This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Nothing can pierce. He's put Sancho in like them chambers, bro. In them chambers, you get me. And this is exactly what this player needed. Nothing else. You know, you don't need to concentrate on nothing else. We know what you can do. And you know what I like as well. You know what this shows? This shows his price tag doesn't matter. This shows his wages doesn't matter. Nothing matters. This is not my headache. This is Murto and them man's headache. This is Glazer's headache. My headache is the player.
We never asked about the wages, man, to be honest with you. They've got the wages, innit? We can't do anything about it now.
Yeah, but I'm saying from a Ten Hag perspective. Does Ten Hag care about wages? No, he doesn't. Does he care about transfer value? No, he doesn't. He wants his players and he wants them performing at a certain level. Good is not good enough. That's not my words. That's his words. We have to do the basics well. That's not my words. That's his words. And that's what he's doing. He's sent Sancho to the boot camp. And that is absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward. And guess what? Let me just say this, by the way, Claire. If it doesn't work, get rid of sentiment. Get rid of sentiment. If what Ten Hag is doing now does not work, Ten Hag can get rid. No problem with me. I swear to God.
Because he never bought him technically, so there's not kind of the sentiment from him.
No,
from himself. And he's really, at this minute, you know, if you're looking at here, MUFC source stressed that Ten Hag spotted the drop-off in Sancho's performances and advised him to follow an individual training program to improve his fitness. That's what I'm trying to say to you, because at the start, when we were in we were in the summer, he was performing well and he was playing week in, week out. But he's seen the drop-off, and I think everybody has as well. You know what I mean? When you look at it, you've seen that Sancho isn't playing, you know, a full 90 minutes. Sancho isn't, you know, he's not busting a gut maybe to press. You're not seeing that durability that you see from other players, but you know the quality is there. It's just you're not seeing him being in the game as much. Because everyone's like, he's not having a bad game, but it's not visible in the game. And the manager's thinking, you know what, I need you to press. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So at the minute right now, he's saying to him, you know what, you need to go on a program and basically find out, refigure yourself as a player. He says here, a training program is seen as a reset. You know, that's big. That when you think about it, reset. Away from the training ground. So you can not even with the players. It's about a reset for himself, the mindset.
Saeed, exactly. Again, you don't have to bring this up, but I'm just gonna put it in your chat. This is not me doing shameless plug, by the way. This is just me kind of showing the people them. Exactly 3 months ago, I made a video called "Does Sancho Fade During Games?" I started, I analyzed everything, I detailed it out. I had a big conversation with Statman Baines on Instagram on this as well, showing him this. Bro, people told me I was out of my goddamn mind, bro. They said I didn't know nothing. And that's the video of that. I clipped it and I kept it there saying, in case I'm going to come back to this. And there you go. You lot can go and check that video out after this stream.
Yeah.
You lot will see.
Check it out, people.
I started every phase of play to show that this guy fades. Whether that be mindset, whether he's not got a killer mentality, hard work, bro. The instant impact you saw was Anthony, bro. When he came in, the guy Arsenal, bro, he's smashing into everyone. Don't matter who. He's bringing who's the mentality monster, and it ain't Sancho. So, like I say, he's put him in the chamber, and this is perfect. I really hope he comes out like the player we want him, you know, and even better. I keep saying, I want the FU attitude player, you know, like Lisandro Martinez, like Casemiro, like Anthony. I like FU attitude. And I hope Sancho can come with a swagger, man. Like he believes in himself. Because Garnacho showing him up, and Garnacho should be a youth player. What's going on? That shouldn't be happening when you have a player of his caliber. So,
absolutely. But like I said, the managers come out and actually gave him quotes, and this is where for me it gets a bit kind of like, wow, okay, we're starting to see actual quotes here. So this is the quote here. I don't know if you can see this. It said, Eric Ten Hag on Jadon Sancho. He's not fit enough to be here. First, we didn't see him the last games for Man United, so he wasn't in the right status, in the right fitness state. So now he's on an individual training program. I want to finish that program. So he's very adamant that he finished the program. He'd have tonsillitis. That's what the rumors were. He had tonsillitis. Apparently that affects the breathing. That's what people said to me as well. It affects the breathing. So again, the recovery from that, maybe it hasn't been great, you know. And it's a thing where, you know, it can affect you for a couple of weeks. it kind of affected for a little bit moment. So for him to take him to Spain, it would have not done him any justice because it would have maybe
sure.
embarrassed him in front of everyone.
Listen, it's a big statement. Big statement that he didn't take him to Spain, bro. Man wasn't even allowed a light 15 minutes of nutmeg, nothing, bro. He was like, bro, Hardly and them, couple young boys are going, and Sancho didn't even see the grass, bro. He didn't even get a flight. So this is not concerning, but this is serious. Like this is serious. Man didn't even put him with under 18 players.
Yeah,
he's that much concentrated. So that tells me a few things. One, of course, that's serious. Two, Ten Hag has a plan, and until you finish and qualify for that plan, I will not let it go. What I will say,
let it go. Yeah. And it's adamant with that, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Remember that well, we call it punishment, but that run that Ten Hag made all the players do.
Yeah. Remember that? That was just crazy as well. When you think about it.
Yeah.
But remember the running. The guy said, listen, we're not running enough. You might need to run
we're not running
more.
enough. So, do you know what came out of that running? Man United have an Excel file, and this is, I heard this from a player that I know that has in connections with Man United. They have an Excel file that has they box out players based on positions and fitness levels and where you should be. So wingers should be, a lot more better at running faster and higher fitness level than, let's say, a centre back, right? So XYZ, forward, whatever your age, height, category, they have it. Bro, Sancho ain't up there as his position, bro. And that's and they compare the same stat, obviously, with the other teams that they're competing with. They're going to compare. They say, right, as a winger, you're supposed to be running at this speed for this many seconds. That will show this is your level of fitness. So why aren't you in there? And Sancho is not in
exactly.
there. And one of the main reasons why Garnacho got his chance and took it is because, Sancho, and this is, as much as I love Garnacho, I don't like that because of Sancho, Garnacho came through. It shouldn't be the case because of X person's injury. Yeah, it shouldn't be the case, What if, God forbid, right? Thank God it didn't happen. What if things didn't go well for Garnacho? What if it didn't? But Garnacho has such talent. We would have never seen it. The whole fan base would have written him off. So it is very important for senior players to be living at that standard. And the other thing, I really hope this, whether Sancho stays in Man United for the next 10, 15 years, I hope he can take it forward for his career. If your diet needs addressing, if your physio, whatever it is, address it. And, he's a very young player. He's got ample amount of time to nourish his career, and he should do.
Absolutely. Big up to Alien Tenor with the super chat. I appreciate anybody that sends a super chat in. So big up to Alien Tenor. He says, we are Man United. Here's the shirt. Can you handle it? Well, this is it, man. You know what I mean? And this is what Ten Hag has tested. What I've noticed from Ten Hag as well, before I read this comment, he doesn't, when there's a player that wants to move or is not happy, he always says he has to prove it, or he has to, if he wants to stay here, we can, he has to make a decision. He never sounds desperate, this manager, because he thinks, you know what? You lot have been underperforming for like 5 years. So what makes you any special from the rest that's been here before? Let's be real.
And listen, so let's say you're Ten Hag, your category, Saeed, is your category. Your level is based on your level, not Ole's level. No, not Ole's level, not Mourinho's level, not Van Gaal. This is your level. As a football player, you have to adjust to my level. I don't have to adjust to your level. One of the reasons why Ronaldo obviously didn't work out here. I'm not going to adjust to your level. And this is fantastic for my manager. Like I say, if it doesn't work out, guess what? Sancho can get sold, because we are the same fan base that sit here and say, Man City do business so well. Look at how they recycle players. Why don't we recycle players? Well, when a situation like this comes and it doesn't, God forbid, if it doesn't work out, Sancho, thank you for your services. See you later. That's what a proper club should be doing business like. Here's 50 mil, we cash in, 60 mil, we cash in. Right, there you go, Sancho. Off you go. Let's get the next player in. That's what we should be doing. That's how a big club moves. So what is this? Bro, we're like terms and conditions FC.
I think it just depends on ultimately how he ends up the second half of the season. But Ten Hag said here, Sancho is not here. We want to bring him back as quickly as possible. But I can't give a prognosis of when that will be. I have several talks with Jadon. I don't think he will be back next week. No. So this is very, very much a case of, you know what? You're not near fitness, so you're not going to be here for the Burnley game. possibly not the game on the weekend of that game there. Then he has to get him back into this team because then again, like I said, the fitness levels of everyone else are sharp. And that's what it's coming down to. It's not coming down to ability. Because if it's ability, he's probably better than most of them on there. But again, ability is one part of the jigsaw. Ability is just one little bit, Faz. And this is why the manager is so keen. We've lacked intensity under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for so long. We've lacked intensity under Ragnick. Then he's coming and seen all the running stats. He's seeing, yo, you man got outran by all these teams last season. Nah, man, not under my watch. You're not doing this again.
And that's the basic of football is running. That's the most basic. You have to run, and these men are not running.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And this is what I think for me, the manager is very, very keen to kind of understand, you know? So, and then he kind of goes on here and he says a few quotes again. This is a very detailed report, by the way. And this is good because at the end of the day, yeah, it shows you that the manager doesn't have an agenda. He just wants the best for Sancho. You know what I mean? Even if his career might not be at United, he would want the best for him. He says Sancho was good during preseason, which I did mention here. But he goes here. But also when the league started, he played some good games like Liverpool, Leicester, and Arsenal. Yep, absolutely. After we got a drop of level, and what happens sometimes, you don't know why or what is causing it. That's very interesting, isn't it? He goes,
he didn't say family issues. He didn't say personal issues. He didn't say like Garnacho's mindset issues, behavior issues, attitude issues. He didn't say nothing. So what is it? And nobody can sit here, and I will stick it on all the people. You can't tell me that he's fallen out with Ten Hag. You can't tell me it's XYZ because there's no clear evidence of it. There's no clear evidence. You know, you can't. The clearest evidence is in front of you is he is not fit enough to last a full 90 minutes. He struggles. The clearest evidence is he fades in games. And you can go and check the video after the stream. You will see. The clearest evidence is when he lost the ball to Malacia, the guy was very, very, very far behind. Players were outrunning him to go and win the ball. And these things shouldn't be happening from a 22-year-old that plays at the highest level of football, bro. It shouldn't. Unless you're some different sort of magician on the pitch, yeah, like you're the next Messi or something, bro. These are things that is expected from you, and if you're not delivering, this is fantastic, man. I really like what's going on here.
You know what it is? Again, like I said, the manager is not kind of saying, you know what, that he's got his what. He's just giving him time to rectify it, and this is the key thing for me. He carries on saying most of the time, it's a drop in form, comes slowly. On tour, Sancho played really well. At the start of the league, he played really well. After the break in performance, it was slower. After the break, okay, was that after the international break he's talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe he was, you know what? Maybe he was disappointed because he didn't make the England squad, did he?
Bro, it doesn't matter.
Was that time when he thought that he was making
the
England squad?
He was never gonna. He was never gonna make the England squad anyways over Foden and Grealish and Rashford.
No, but you don't have the England squad nowadays. You play a few games and you think you're in there.
Yeah, them man were picking Bowen, bro. Them man were picking Bowen over Sancho.
Yep, there you go. And like I said, Bowen didn't have a great start to the season, did he?
No,
I don't think he did because West Ham were doing badly.
You're 22-year-old. You've got hella World Cups, hella Euros coming ahead of you. If you're really about that life, you're going to say, you know what? All right, then, England, I'm going to do so well that you're going to crave me. Look at Foden, man. Prime example. Bro, you just can't not have him. If Southgate decided not to bring Foden into the England squad, bro, there'd be riots.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric Ten Hag then goes on to say, sometimes there are circumstances with fitness and mood. Now Sancho, he is on a physical program, and our aim is to get him back as quickly as possible. You know, with Sancho, like I said, listen, he's not big. He's not a guy who's put on body weight, but it depends on whether he's been doing the extra work. Maybe the nutrition isn't right. I don't know. Maybe because again, he's not that pace and power merchant that people want. He's not a Rashford. He's not a Elanga who's based down the wing. He's not that sort of person. But maybe the intensity behind what he's doing isn't there, and that's why again, physically, maybe he wants to. I don't know. Maybe trim him down. This is what I don't know. Again, like I said, remember Shaw at the start of the season was on a similar program. And look, Shaw. trimmed down, and everyone thought, "Rah, Shaw's looking leaner, looking healthier." You know what
I
I mean? And then
would recommend. I would recommend. I do apologize. I forgot this guy's name, but I would recommend you go on TikTok and find because this is the level of detail I go to. I stalk the players' chefs. Go and check Luke
oh,
Shaw's chefs or Luke Shaw's chef on
yeah, I know
TikTok.
Luke Shaw chef on TikTok. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How
They,
he's
they,
changing, how he's changing his diet over the time, and go and look at his old and now. Luke Shaw, good on Luke Shaw, man. He's taken, but it's also contract season, whatever you want to say it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
decided to clean it up, and like I said, when you look at him in real life, bro, he's very very good. Sharp. He's looking sharp and tidy. So yeah, look, this is good. This is really good, man. If can happen to Sancho, it can happen to anyone, and that's what I
Yeah.
exactly want. I hope he can do this thing to every player, bro, and just add
Bro,
some value to it, bro. Yeah.
absolutely, man. He carries on again. It's a long, detailed report. This, and I think he's spoken in Spain. I don't know why it came out now, but it came out now. I can't give a return date for Sancho. I've had several discussions with him, and then he goes on to say here, "This is what we're doing right now, trying to research and now trying to get him back there. It's a combination of physically, but also mentally." The mental side of it as well. People don't talk about it for footballers, but they are humans at the end of the day.
Oh,
You know what
bro,
I mean?
yeah, for sure, bro.
And like I
For
said, with
sure,
him,
bro.
he's away from his family in London. You know what I mean? I think there might have been a personal tragedy in his life. I can
Yeah,
only
yeah, yeah.
assume because of the way he put the black screen and stuff like that. Again, it could be because of maybe trolls and people sending him
Could
messages.
be.
I still don't understand where people
And
send messages.
listen. We are no better. Like I can't sit here and say I'm the best person when it comes to players, bro, because I mess up as well. Sometimes I feel like I go too hard. Like for example, I'll give you an example, right? One of my friends, again, professional footballer, I went on his profile, and bare people are commenting on his picture, saying, out, out, out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, rah, what's going on? Why everybody commenting out? That's my boy. Why is everybody commenting out? Like, what's he done? So I've called him and I've gone, yo, have you checked your Instagram? But
Yeah.
you see where I messed up. Firstly, I didn't ask him and say, yo, are you okay? How you doing? How's things? Do you need talk to anyone? Is how's things at home? The first thing I've
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
is, yo, what's this? And this is me. I know him personally. I meet him
yeah,
almost
yeah, of
every
course.
week. And this is, it's very natural. And then he's explained the situation like, no, actually, it's actually something funny that's going on. Like, oh, right, okay. But you see what I've done in a snap of a finger? I've just gone to my boy who plays. I said, yo, what's this? And he's got Mandem as well, no? He's a normal
Mm,
lad. He's just a normal lad with a whole lot of money, plays football, but he's still human. He still watches
mm,
TV shows and, wants to go out and whatever. So I can feel for him, man. And like I say,
mm.
this is it. Pressure makes diamonds, bro. And after pressure
Pressure makes
comes
diamonds. You
heat.
know what?
So
That's a
this is
big point. Yeah. Pressure makes diamonds, man. This could make or break him. You know what I mean? This could be a situation where
yep,
it's the first test of his career. Because you know what it is with the careers of young football as well. They get a lot too soon. But end of the day, you still gotta make sure you maintain and you kind of you keep pushing and you find new goals. Some people can remain almost like, you know what, I've got it all now. I've got a nice wave, I've got a nice car, I've got this, got that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's now having that hunger and desire to, you know what, I want to conquer it all. I want
Yep,
to make sure I'm the best. I am the best winger in Europe, and I think he had that
yep.
at one point. Now that he's now starting to see other people are showing him up, or maybe other people are starting to get the rewards of their hard work. Maybe it's got to him a little bit. And like I said, this is a big, test for himself. Forget anyone else. Forget proving to fans or whatnot. He has to prove to himself first.
I always say this. You don't have to prove nothing to no one but the person in the mirror, bro. That's the
Yeah.
most important thing. Can you do it? Are you about the life? If not, then fine. There are players that don't do half the work and still make it to the Premier League. It's
Mm.
still it is what it is. It's up to you. And
Yeah.
the good point here is, you know what? The fans haven't turned on Sancho. People
No,
actually
no,
still
no,
like him. They
no.
want him. They want him to do well. So he's got everybody's backing. So there
I
should be
think
no
most people are
concern.
just more confused because they
Yeah.
don't know how to approach it. You know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
but
I
more than
know,
confused, I think the fan base has a sense of fear that this might be, like this might be going, this is not how it's supposed to be. I think that's what they're
yeah.
thinking. They thinking, yo, Ten Hag ball was supposed to be Sancho ball, it was supposed to go hand in hand. What's happened? We never predicted this.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything's gone upside down, bro. We thought Sancho, hail Sancho. We thought we're gonna have a song for Sancho, bro. Sancho, Sancho, baby. Bro,
Maybe I'm
it
telling
didn't
you.
work out.
Big up to Alien Tenor with a super chat. Big up to you as always, mate. He goes, Eric Ten Hag is sorting the wheat from the shaft. That's simple. Yo, listen, that and again, like I said, yeah, he's trying to iron out everything and be like, you know what? Listen, you must fight for your place. Just because you're Jadon Sancho, just because you were bought for this record fee or whatever, just because you've got this wages, doesn't mean I play you. Everyone's on a level playing field. And like I said, he's carried on saying first you observe, but then you also the stats back it up. In the start of the season, he had goals and assists and key moments and key actions, and it became less and less. You know, like I said, with the Sancho, I think that Ten Hag knows he's more than just a player that is based on stats as well, right? Surely he knows that a player isn't defined by also, the statistics. Again, it's what he creates in behind, it's what he makes space for others. Because again, Iniesta didn't get the most assists, and goals in his career that he wanted. And people talk about him as one of the greats. I'm not trying to compare it, but I'm also trying to show you that, you know what, if he can play good and still make the team better, like Jack Grealish is doing at City, doesn't get the most assists in the world, but plays good in certain moments. So again, it just depends on what Ten Hag is wanted, isn't it? Simple.
Yeah, that's all it matters. What he wants from you is what you have to deliver to him. And like I say, if he can't, and Ten Hag decides to let him go, we can make it into a Mourinho and Pogba situation where we turn on Mourinho, like we did, or we turn on the man. We cannot afford that at all. 100%. We said 100% manager backing. Well, that's what you got to do. If Ten Hag turns around and says, Sancho, thank you very much. Sorry, it's not worked out. Well, guess what? Prepare yourself from now, because I've prepared myself. If Sancho comes back firing, congratulations. If Sancho doesn't, congratulations. Let's go get the next player.
Yeah. Figures at Man United have been impressed by how delicately Ten Hag has handled the Sancho situation. So it just shows you that the club are thinking about what's going on as well, because they've made investment. I know they probably believe him, but they've made investment as well. So they're looking at it thinking, yo, what's going on, man? We chased this guy for 2 years.
Listen,
you know what
Sancho,
I mean? We need to make this happen. You know what I mean?
And like I said, prospect in football, bro. Nike's youngest.
It's mad when you think about it. 2 years, we're chasing him. We're thinking, right, that's the right-hand side locked in. Then we find out he's not really suited on the right-hand side, and he's more suited on the left. Then we go try that situation out. And then obviously, you know what I mean, Rashford returns back to form. Then Garnacho comes out of nowhere. Ilanga from last year is in that spot as well, because then he's competing as well on that side. So it's very, very much a case of, I always thought second season would be his season anyway, because first season you have to adapt and whatnot.
Yeah, sure.
He started off great. I thought that pre-season was perfect for him. Martial there. Then Martial gets injured, then he's have to play with Ronaldo. Then Ronaldo obviously is then done this and that. Then Garnacho comes out of nowhere. And what people do as well in football is that people have toys that they like to have. So the new toy is Garnacho. As soon as the Garnacho toy gets a bit worn and torn, people be like, you know what? We need something more special. We need more. We need another one. We need, I don't know, who's out there in world football, left winger. You know what I mean? That's
Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao. We want Rafael Leao now. But again, this is the problem though. What would the club want? Like, what did Oli want from Sancho when he was bringing him? Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to play counter-attacking football. He used to play with pace, energy. Why did he bring him then when he doesn't have that side of the game though?
It's again something that they must have identified. I think his ball, he used to be during the Ole era as well. In general, just around the period when Man United bought him, his bread and butter was he was able to beat a man.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, that's gone out of his game. Even if you can't take on players, if you can beat a man in counter, you're still wide. You're tearing apart defenses, and you can then put the ball through for someone else. At least you've done a lot of the hard work. But he can't even do that now. Like, not can't, but he hasn't been able to, go and beat a man. At times, you've seen him just recycle the ball again and again when you're thinking, skin him.
Yeah. With big up to Marsedge. Guys, by the way, there's over 400 people in the chat and there's only 100 likes. I don't know why we're doing that, people. So make sure, guys, hit the like button on the bottom of your screen. There's a thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny, and just helps the channel with the algorithm, gets more people in the chat.
Bro,
So please,
some of the people in the community need individual training, bro, on
yeah, I'm liking the
how to
video.
put
Yeah,
thumbs up, bro. We need to
yeah.
put you lot on individual training because you lot don't like the video, man. And good enough, good enough. When you're asking for the basics here, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Big up Edward Woodward's in the chat. He goes, swear down, you guys say Martial and my ears ring. Okay,
Ed
listen.
Woodward, man. Yeah, you are different.
Yeah,
This guy
he's
is
different,
different.
mate. You know what I mean? And he was the one, obviously, that masterminded that deal. But I think for me, a lot of people as well, I think the fans need reprogramming as to what Sancho is. He's not a high flying winger. And I think most of the Old Trafford crowd, that's what they assume he is. They think he's a
Yep.
high flying winger. He's not that
Yep.
guy. So when you're
No.
seeing on the touchline, you're seeing Sancho run. Bro, listen, that's not his game.
No.
That's not his game. He doesn't run. He doesn't. Like I said, he can beat a man, but it's the way he has to do it. Though he can't. He can dribble past you. He can have that burst of acceleration, maybe, and glide past you. But in terms of touchline winger, like he's not that, man. He's not that.
No, but he
Bro,
used to be able to, at least, bro. Anthony beats a man so easy, bro.
yeah, I know.
Bro, so easy, bro. It's like a piece of cake to him. I don't even care, yeah, what else people are, because that's fan base for you. One thing they do good, they'll move on to the other thing that they don't do good. They'll always move on
Yeah,
to something. Bro,
yeah,
the basic as a winger, let's remember, basics of a winger is to be able to, beat a man. That's what you make your bread. Basics of a defender is to defend, tackle a guy, bro, like stop a guy. Basics of a striker, bro, score a goal, tap a goal in, be in the right position. Basics, bro. He's had to do the basics well, and this is why Ten Hag trusts. There was talks of him wanting ZH. Obviously, now he's got his Anthony, and Anthony's is proper proven under Ten Hag in terms of he spent time with him. He knows what the manager expects, so there's no drop in expectation or level or anything as such. Nothing. And Sancho's probably looking across and thinking, "Yo, the man got a great. Why the manager loving him so much and not showing me no love?" Well, this is what you got to do.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Big up Wolves F1 with the donation. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone in the chat sending any donations. Become a member by joining the join button, and then you become a member. Let's move on to the striker department because Man United are looking at forward players and right backs, but there's no significant chance. There is a significant chance that they won't sign anyone at all in the January transfer window. That's reported from Sky Sports Dharma Sheikh. But then also, it does say that Man United are exploring the loan market in January. And that can only give you one situation in terms of Felix, João Felix, loan to buy. It just depends on whether Atletico Madrid are willing to do that right now. Like, would they want to do a loan to buy? Would they do it? Is it an obligation? Is it an option? Where are you in terms of when you hear this now, loan market again? Does that mean that Gakpo is off the cards? What we're saying, like, because Gakpo is going to cost a lot of money.
I'll be honest with you. I like João Felix. I really do. But I'm just concerned he's not a striker, bro.
Yeah.
We need a striker. The league, bro, Premier League, you need at least one clanging and banging big man up there, bro. Let's be honest. Like, I would much rather, João Felix come in when we have a serious Ivan Tony-esque, Vlahovic-esque, player up there that they can play with. João Felix it plays really well when he's able to complement of other players. Look at how he links up with Gonçalo Ramos, bro. He finds him. And Gonçalo Ramos, for me, is a very good, up-and-coming striker he could become. He's 21 years old. He's a kid.
21,
he's 20. Bro, he's a kid. 21. He looks like 30 years old, but he's a kid. But you saw what João is able to do around him. You see how bro, the pass that he found Gonçalo Ramos' goal.
Ridiculous.
That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's not supposed to be scoring goals. And we need a striker. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't need a false nine player. We don't need false football.
We need a bagsman. We need a bagsman.
Bro, we need a bagsman, bro. We need a player that can sense where the ball is about to come and let me go wait there. That's what we need. João Felix might be a great false nine player, but how reliable are we going to be? How reliant are we going to be on him when Martial has dips? because of his thingy. When João Felix plays with Martial, maybe okay, I can see things happening. But I need, like I say, I need people with good head up there, man.
Yeah. And obviously, it says here one option being considered is presenting Atletico Madrid with a loan offer for João Felix in January with the obligation to make that a permanent move. Let me know in the chat, because at the end of the day, it's going to be either this or Gakpo. A Gakpo who's very, very raw, and obviously, you know what I mean? We still don't. I still believe, for me, he's not a winger, he's more of a striker, because I look at the way when he's on the wing, he becomes a little bit more ineffective. When he's straight on goal and he's up front, he becomes lively and he almost gets one shot and it's a bang, like it's a goal. Like, he doesn't take his time. Like, he's very, very much a case of a clinical left foot, right foot. That's my own opinion.
I don't. Yeah, he's very good with both feet, which is really good. I like that.
We can play as a two. We can play as a two if we wanted to. Maybe change the system. But again, would Ten Hag want to do that? But when you're looking at Gakpo, you know what I mean? Like, I just look at it from a case point of view. Is how you're going to deploy him and whether we can go and get him in January. Again, they could say, you know what, world record fee. And I'm hearing that that's what they want now. They want a record fee for Gakpo. They don't want, 30, 40 million that we're thinking that he might be. They want more. They want big money for him.
Yeah, they want big money, bro. They want real big money. And I personally, again, don't think
high record bid. Look here, Dharma Chef is reporting it. Here, they want a record, expected record transfer fee. What? Let us know in the chat. What's the biggest record that they've received in PSV, so we can look at it. Let me know in the chat if anybody knows what the record fee could be.
I have a PSV fan as my member. He would have known. He's a die-hard PSV fan, and he keeps telling me, "Don't buy Gakpo, bro. He ain't it."
Is he? What's he saying? What sense?
He's saying he's saying Gakpo ain't it. This hype around, and he's a diehard PSV fan. He lives there as well.
Oh,
he lives there, and he's a diehard PSV fan. Spilling Media, man, big up Spilling Media. He says all the time, bro, Gakpo is not it, and we should be, looking for somewhere. He's a Man United and PSV fan, and he's celebrating that Ten Hag has left Ajax because finally PSV can go and do something in that league, because Ten Hag was terrorizing that league. And he says, I'm so glad Ten Hag is gone because it gives us an opportunity to win the league. But he was saying, yo, Gakpo ain't it for you guys, man. This guy is just, you got Rashford to do that job. Why do you have Rashford?
Newcastle after him as well. I think it would suit Newcastle as well if you're looking at a player who they can get. 45 minutes from Depay. Okay. 45
so
million.
Imagine, and they want 70, 80 million, bro. That's double what they, that's record fee,
Yeah. But then who's about this loan, though? That's what I'm saying to you. If João Felix doesn't want to go alone, certain players, they want to feel like they've been bought, you know what I mean? And they want to feel like the price is a good price. They don't want to feel like they've been bought by a loan and then later on, there's not an obligation to buy. They want to
I'd still, listen, beggars can be choosers. I still loan João Felix. Numbers are needed, bro. Martial
so you loan him rather than a striker per se.
No, because I want a striker in summer, bro. That's when you really shop for a striker in summer.
Bro, we got a season to play for. You know how many games we've got, man? Do you know the amount of games that Man United are going to be playing?
A lot.
3 games a week minimum.
A lot.
And we've got the 2 games in Thingy as well that we missed in Leeds and Crystal Palace. I don't know when that's been fitted, by the way, because I don't know when.
In February, if I'm not mistaken. February-ish.
February?
Yeah. Wow. Barca game. Around that time, there'll be a game.
No, but I don't understand that, because then isn't there the Europa League after that? It'll be Europa League.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's a period when we get 2 days and then another game.
Is it?
Yeah. They're not looking to change it as well.
Yeah. And obviously, Martial FC, you know what I mean? Can he stay fit? You know what I mean? This is another situation as well. Martial, can he stay fit?
I don't know why you're asking can.
The pressure is on now on Martial now more than ever, because obviously the Ronaldo fanboys will be looking at thinking, yo, man, listen, you've now left. Ronaldo has now left. What's your excuse? So can he live up to the bill? Because there won't be a situation where.
Anyways, for you guys, there's pressure on Martial, and there's all of this with Martial. For me, there is nothing on Martial. Absolutely nothing. It is not can he stay fit. It is when will he get injured. I'm counting the weeks, man. That's what I'm counting because
That's
I go
sad,
off
really, when you think about
probability.
it.
I go off probability, bro, and the probability is Martial always gets injured around a set time or period where he stays fit, and then boom, he'll go. So it's
And then you have to
inevitable.
manage his injuries, though. So who do you then
And
play
then you have to
manage
manage
his
him,
injuries?
bro. Man is getting injured in warm up, bro. What kind of question is can he stay fit? Man is getting injured in warm up, and you're sat here asking me can he stay fit, bro? Are we playing Sunday League football here? Is it
Yeah.
McDonald's Cup? What are you asking me, bro? This is Premier League, not McDonald's Trophy.
Yeah, that's true, you know. And like I said here, it says here, in terms of the Gakpo situation, PSV are actively looking for a club record fee with Newcastle United reportedly interested. You know how many clubs are now interested in players now? Chelsea have just lost Amanda Broja. He's out now. Amanda Broja is out for the season.
And I like him. I like Broha.
Yep.
I like Broha. Young, strong, big, physical.
So Chelsea now have to look for a striker. Arsenal are actively looking for a striker right now. You know how much? You know how can you deep it?
Yep, everybody, bro. Everybody. I'm hearing Arsenal want João Felix as well. They played that type of football. Yeah. They played that type of football as well. And the people that are butthurt about the Martial comments, go and drink water. Y'all need water, man. They need water, man. Stay hydrated.
You've got the Mukyoko as well, who's apparently available as well.
I like you know that Asano, the World Cup. We saw Asano, man. Doan and Asano, bro. Forwards for Japan.
Okay.
Asano, bro. I like.
Oh, yeah. I know him. He plays for. Who does he play for? Though? Who's he play for?
God knows, bro. I just saw.
Yeah, let me know in the chat who he plays for.
I just saw. Boom, like that. He plays for Bundesliga. He plays in the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
Bochum. He plays
Bochum,
for
Bochum. Yeah. But I always think though, is it just a kind of a feeling of, you know what? It's only because it's
World Cup. Yeah, you could say that.
World
you
Cup
could say
hype.
that.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to buy someone who's World Cup hype. Remember we bought Cleberson, and obviously a big.
But I'm just saying, who are you gonna like in January, bro? Except for a loan with João Felix with a mad contract of loan to buy option, because Arsenal, anybody. By the way, if anybody is in a position to spend, it's everyone else except us. Let's be honest here. First and foremost, the credit card don't run out. You know. Yeah. So everybody is able to spend, but we are able to loan. We are only able to give you the money that we were supposed to give Ronaldo. And even that, we don't know. If do you know what happened between Ronaldo and the club? Did we pay him out?
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. Is the money in the bank or is the money in Ronaldo's pocket? Do you know this? You don't know. Yeah. So let's see if we even get a player in January, bro. Because I mean, Ten Hag is, okay. How do we not know that Ten Hag is being asked that fix up Sancho so that Sancho can play, so that Martial and Rashford can play in the middle?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And on the left we have Sancho and Garnacho, and then we have Elanga to cover up where in there, bro. This is a think business. Think business. On top of that, club is apparently up for sale.
Would you wait for Harry Kane in the summer?
No, whoa. Everything was going so well, man. 45 minutes of nice conversation. You just messed it up. Bro, what are you talking about? Harry Kane, bro. No sugar cane.
He'd have 1 year left on his contract. He'd have 1 year left on his contract, I believe.
Bro,
and
I
Harry
can't
Kane,
that missed penalty.
At 30 years old, he would give us at least 3 years. You know what I mean? Of his 3 to 4 years, maybe. Harry Kane of the Premier League.
Okay, come on. Why do you do this, you lot? Do you want Harry Kane? Go on, you tell me.
It depends on the price. If he's worth about, if we can get him for about no more than 80 million, I'd take him.
You are Said. Your name is Said Woodward, bro. That's your name. Your name is Said Woodward. I've clocked it. I've seen your FIFA as well. Said Woodward.
Yeah. But so you're telling me if Harry Kane right now at 70, 80 million.
Why? When I've got Vlahovic.
Well, okay, what if Vlahovic isn't good? What if Vlahovic isn't, available? And it's not available? And the striker market is very bad, you know?
You're literally saying, basically, if Harry Kane is the only striker left, are you going to take him? That's what you're asking.
Not really, but I'm just saying the market isn't great for strikers. It isn't great. People are saying Harry Kane is 80 million is
Okay,
sick.
can I ask you a question? Would you take Giroud on a loan?
On a loan right now in January.
Yeah,
For me, I would, because in a day,
I would.
it's a short-term option. I would
I
take it.
would. I take
But then
Giroud in a
again,
heartbeat.
like I said, would we play to his strengths? I don't know.
He makes other players around him good. He's a
He
very
does.
fluid player. He's a very fluid player, man.
This is what
He
scouts are
it's
for. Yeah, but
it's
then again, we can understand what football is as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're scouts as well. Listen, sometimes fans are better than scouts because they're watching them every week. If you look
yeah.
at it, like scouts here, don't get me wrong, they're for the ones that are the unknown. But in the current market right now that we see week in, week out, and you think it would be worth buying for, I think we all know that it would be a case of Vlahovic, Tony, who else is out there? The ones that are, the ones that
Bro,
are
I'll
known.
take Gonzalo Ramos. Me, I would. That's my,
I need to
that's my
see more. I think I need to see one more season of this season, then I would go for
Gonzalo
Gonzalo
Ramos is
Ramos.
wow, man. Power. I like power, man. That's what I like from a striker.
Look at
This
Julian
false nine
Alvarez, man.
football, though.
You could have had him. Julian Alvarez. Remember that player?
Why did you? Oh my god! And guess what? Guess who identified him? Daddy Ralph Ragnick. Granddad Ralph Ragnick, yet another player that Ralph Ragnick identified. God, if Ralph Ragnick came back to Man United,
Enzo Fernandez,
I would.
he spotted as well. Enzo Fernandez,
Bro,
he spotted.
bro, God.
And by the way, Enzo Fernandez, by the way, is possibly, you know what I mean, on his way to Liverpool. Liverpool could activate this Enzo Fernandez's fee of 77 million release clause at Benfica. They believe 21 is more affordable than Jude Bellingham, who costs 100 million in the summer. Bro, this is my dream transfer, man. Enzo Fernandez. Imagine Enzo Fernandez, Casemiro, and then one of Eriksen or Bruno Fernandes. Imagine you could rotate Eriksen and Bruno, and knowing that you've got Enzo Fernandez in there. I'm telling you, man.
Oh my God.
What a player that would be. You've seen him, man. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And by the way, you don't look at players like Enzo Fernandez and the current value. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look at the price tag. Look at it like an investment. Look at how much value you can add to this player after. Bro, Enzo Fernandez is Enzo Fernandez is a 150 million pound player, bro.
Yep.
There's 150 million pound worth of player in there that's going for 77 million. I would take it in a heartbeat. He's only 21 years old. And if you give him 3-4 years in the Premier League, and if half of his time in Premier League is well, and if Declan Rice last year was 150, Enzo Fernandez is gone clear. Return on investment. This is what I'm saying. Do Glazonomics. Return on investment.
Yep. He reminds me of Arthur Vidal. You know what? That's a good point. Arthur Vidal, very, you know what I mean? Like press resistant. You get me, like box to box. Very tight on the ball. Combative. Just elegant as well. Like can actually play as well. I think for me, it's a very, very, suitable offer. But again, like I said, that sort of thing is going to happen in the summer. But again, Liverpool, they need the transfers right now. Again, it comes down to what people want. Because at the end of the day, Liverpool want to spend in January. We don't want to spend anything in January. So then we're going to miss out on maybe the ones that we do want to spend in the summer in January. So it's a kind of a bad situation.
You know what's scary? Do you know how much money Liverpool have to burn? Someone mentioned this to me. Do you know Liverpool have made the highest grossing profit that they're about to release? Do you think if they don't sign a player, like, and they just go to the fan base, oh, hello, everyone, we made 600 million profit. So where's the players? Why are you not buying me a midfielder? Liverpool fan base will go nuts. They're desperate to buy a player. They are desperate to buy players, especially midfielders. So I would not be surprised if they just say, go, you know what, 70 said, lock it right now, man. Lock the thing. So day one of transfer window, Enzo Fernandez, man, because fan base needs something to look forward to.
Yeah, especially when you got Donny van der Beek, who again can't even, shine in a preseason game. You know what I mean? It's very, very sad, man. What we have done to Donny van der Beek, man. I just want to have it.
What we have done.
Yeah, I think as well. Yeah, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't really want him. Then he bought him, and then never really had a plan for him. I think
you say you done an interview with Donny.
Sorry.
What did you say about interview?
I would love to have a sit down with Donny van der Beek and just say to him,
Oh,
like, why do you think your career at Man United hasn't gone the way it has gone? What have you done that has maybe you know? Are you think you're better than these lot? You think you can do? You know, what is your best position? What is this? I want to know why Donny van der Beek couldn't be an absolute maestro. Because if he signed for Liverpool, if he signed for Man City, he'd be one of their best players.
No. Chill.
He would. I'm being
Chill,
sorry, man. He
Nah,
would.
man.
It's United, man. Again, man.
Okay, why does it matter?
Sorry.
Why does it matter? Because Gabriel Jesus left Man City and is now Arsenal's main man. Zinchenko left Man City, is an Arsenal. Why does it matter?
Me that
It
he
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
playing well. They were playing still well. They were playing well though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. For me, it does not matter. What matters is you yourself have to give something at the end of the day. Players, you can say, oh, okay, so did Ole ruin Rashford as well? Did Ole ruin Varane as well? Ole ruined everyone. And Ten Hag is here, magic wand, fixing everyone.
No. What I'm trying to say is that there wasn't a plan in buying Donny van der Beek because you're telling me when he came to the football club,
He didn't.
Ole
Ole didn't want Donny.
And Fred.
Ole didn't want Donny.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you again. How did that become a situation where he wasn't considered to be at least a starter? Because we needed someone like that, someone to arrive late in the box, someone to can play in a six, who's adaptable, who can play in different positions. We needed someone like that.
I'm glad Ten Hag will sell him. I'm glad.
What?
Huh? Who sold him before? Who sold him before? Yeah.
Ten Hag.
So who's going to sell him again?
He didn't want to sell him, though. He didn't want to sell him.
He's going to sell him now because he's in Manchester United. It's the biggest job in his life. He's going to sell him. I want him to sell him. I want him to also sell Martial. Bro, we need to recycle players. Lord have mercy, man. We need to recycle players. There's players like Rafael Leao, Enzo Fernandez, Gonçalo Ramos, bro, Lautaro Martinez, Vlahovic, freaking hell, bro. Vitinha, bro. Top
we missed
baller.
out on Vitinha. Remember, we were
Vitinha, bro, top baller, bro. Hakimi, bro. There's top ballers. Nuno Mendes. There's top ballers out there, man. What's all this sentiment FC, terms and conditions FC? Let them go, man. Let them fly. Let's go get the next bunch. And because our problem is because we hold these players and let them go for free, we are now in more of a debt. Imagine we made 150 million from Pogba and Jesse Lingard when we could have. We won't be in this situation. We won't be. But guess what we did? We done messed up, didn't we?
Yeah, we messed up. That's the ultimate reality.
There you go. I want him to be sold so I can go and get, like someone just said, Caicedo's. I can go and get Onana, whatever it is. Just the next.
You know
players,
what?
man.
We could sell Fred, McTominay, and Donny, and potentially get 3 midfielders in the
Twanzibi as well. Brandon Williams as well, Lindelof as well. Put them in there, bro. Put them in a package.
You know, when you look at the Ten Hag squad, it's not even started yet. You know, it's not even started. Like Anthony, we were meant to bring in Lisandro Martinez. We always needed an upgrade. Like there's a lot of upgrades still left in this squad. We haven't bought a striker since obviously Ronaldo was one situation, but before that, who did we bring in before Ronaldo?
Well, it was Cavani. That was there.
Cavani. But I'm talking about a striker that was, you know...
Zlatan.
Zlatan, okay, he was the end of his career. But Van Persie.
Oh, you mean in their serious... Okay.
Yeah, if you're looking at Man United, we've never invested in a striker at the tip of his game, since Robin Van Persie.
And even Van Persie turned up when he came to us. He didn't really do nothing in his previous club before then. When he came to us, he
Lukaku,
just went on a
what?
different level.
My bad. Romelu Lukaku. But even that, when was that? That's 2017, is it? 2017.
Even that went sour, though. Even that didn't go well.
But if you look at it, 2017, I'm going to give him that because it was a big boy money move. We paid 75 million. But that's 2017. That's 5 years. With a guy who left the season after as well. He left the season after. Falcao, again, that was a loan move. Did they ever?
Lukaku is the highest transferred player in the world. We've been the highest transferred.
Yeah, we bought Lukaku, and then everything else has been stopgaps.
Yeah.
Midfield wise, let's look at the midfield. Yeah, apart from Bruno Fernandez,
which we bought in January.
Which we bought in January as well. So again, is that a kind of a sign? When you're looking at the midfield right now. If you look at the midfield,
except for Casemiro.
Who else after that? So it's a big boy
Well,
money
we've
move
brought
since,
in we're
since
not big
Pogba.
boy. We've brought in Pogba, Van der Beeks, McTominay came up the ranks, Mata Matic been here. Again, Fred is not a big money move. Bro, God, yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
we not replaced Carrick, bro.
We don't replace Carrick. We'll not replace Scholes. When you're looking at Man City, what they do is they replace like for like. Aguero, Alvarez. Or Aguero, obviously Haaland. They make sure they replace it. So saying now, Bernardo Silva leaves. Who do you reckon they'll go and get to replace Bernardo Silva in world
Oh,
football right now?
bro, Man City, the world is their oyster, bro. And in all honesty, they'll probably go and find someone that you know we had on our radar, but we didn't even go and think. Bro, I won't be surprised if they go and get Caicedo's, if they go and get freaking just anyone, bro. Man City, you just don't know. You really don't know, because the thing is they'll go for their number one, and if number one doesn't work, all they'll say is thank you very much, see you later. Where's our number two? That's what they'll do. You can never say this is the number one player that they want, that they'll definitely go and get. You can't sit here and tell me that Man City are gonna go all out for Bellingham, because guess what? If the price ain't right, they ain't paying and they're moving on. And look how many people saying Odegaard, Bellingham, De Jong. That's 3 players alone. And Man City could just say, you know what? This one, okay, cool. No. This one, okay, cool. Okay, go on with this one. And they'll make it work. And if that doesn't work, they'll sell him and then they'll say, okay, give me the next one. That's what they'll do.
Yep. Exactly.
There was little talks about Grealish in the transfer market. There was little talks, going about Grealish might be, Man City, it's not work, blah, blah, blah. But that's always the case with Man City. In and out, in and out. If it doesn't work, in and out. No sentiment FC. No sentiment FC. Are Man City fans crying about Zinchenko and Sancho and Jesus? No. Arsenal are top of the league. Are Man City fans sat there crying? No. Because what have they done? They said, okay, Jesus can go, Zinchenko go, we'll go and get Haaland and Alvarez. Bernardo Silva can stay one more season. We'll go and find a replacement, no problem. And Bernardo Silva ain't even look like he's declining, bro. The guy's still performing at peak
level. Yeah, of course. So listen, people, it's a lot to talk. We've discussed a lot there, people. I appreciate everybody who's here. Nearly 500 in the chat. Let me see how many likes we're on now. We should be at least on half the likes. If not, here's now your opportunity. We're on 169 likes. Let's get to the 220.
Bro, we're on 169 likes.
Yeah, 169.
Bro, that's likes. A disgrace, bro. No, that's a disgrace, bro. Bro, do the community even like? Do you even like this? Like, what's? Bro, we need to have conversation with the community, man. Community, what's going on?
Yeah, like the video, people. At the bottom of your screen. I don't know if you're on the app, but it's on the bottom of your screen. Thumbs up button. It helps the channel out massively. So then this channel can hit the algorithms, man. You get me? So we're giving you proper content here. You know what I'm saying? So big up the community.
We're trying to push the boundaries. Yeah. We're trying to listen. We're trying to push the boundaries. If you lot don't help us with the little bit of minimum help that you can give, we're not gonna. It's gonna be the same. We want to go. We want to go and bring things to you, lot, man. We want to go outside, not every day virtual. We want to be doing things, and for us to be doing things, reaching out to these brands, reaching out to these people, saying, "Yo, back us. Yo, we're young kings coming up, back us. We need your support, and the way you can support us is by sharing, by liking. These things help the algorithm." And these brands and collabs, they look at this stuff, man. This helps us a lot. So I would appreciate if you could do that, man. Please.
Big up to the community. Big up to the community. Make sure you go follow Planet Vaz. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Road to 10K, people. Go and check his channel out. Planet Vaz. Big up to the community. I'm live in 20 minutes, people. There's a pinned chat in the channel right now. Go onto that pinned chat. Go into that link right now. Hit the like button on that video. And yeah, man, make sure you go into that chat right now. I'm going to be live in 20 minutes. So for the watch along, Morocco versus France. So big up to everybody who's here. Make sure you go follow Planet Vaz. And we'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.